Once upon a time, in a bright little classroom filled with the sounds of happy chatter and rustling paper, there lived a young girl named Lena. Lena absolutely adored drawing. Her little desk was a rainbow paradise, covered in crayons of every imaginable color, fiery reds, ocean blues, forest greens, and sunny yellows. She spent hours creating worlds on paper, drawing everything from majestic castles to friendly dragons. But Lena had a peculiar habit. The moment a crayon snapped in two, she would frown, her little brow furrowing in disappointment. Without a second thought, she would scoop up the two halves and toss them into the small trash bin beside her desk. In her mind, the rule was simple and absolute. Broken things were useless. They had lost their purpose, their value. A broken crayon couldn't possibly draw as well as a whole one, could it? It was imperfect, and for Lena, imperfection meant it was time to throw it away. Her world was one of pristine, whole things, and the broken pieces had no place in it. Day after day, Lena's little trash bin slowly filled with the casualties of her creative endeavors. One afternoon, her teacher, Mrs. Clara, a woman with kind eyes and a smile that could warm the coldest day, was walking through the classroom. She noticed the colorful graveyard of crayon pieces in Lena's bin. Instead of scolding her, she knelt down beside Lena's desk, her voice as gentle as a soft breeze. "Lena, my dear," she began, "I see you have quite a collection here. Why did you throw these lovely crayons away?" Lena looked up from her drawing of a perfect yellow sun. She pointed a small finger at the bin. "Because they're broken, Mrs. Clara," she explained, as if it were the most obvious thing in the world. "They're no good anymore. They can't draw." Mrs. Clara's gentle smile didn't fade. She looked at the fractured pieces, each one still holding its vibrant color. "Is that so?" She mused thoughtfully. "How about we test that idea? Could you do me a small favor and bring me that broken piece of red?" Lena hesitated for a moment, confused. Why would her teacher want a broken crayon? Still, she trusted Mrs. Clara, so she reached into the bin, her fingers closing around the larger half of a once proud red crayon. She handed it over, her eyes wide with curiosity. What was Mrs. Clara going to do? Mrs. Clara took the small, jagged piece of red crayon and walked to the large whiteboard at the front of the class. The other children, sensing something interesting was happening, stopped their own activities and turned to watch. The room grew quiet. With a graceful movement, Mrs. Clara pressed the broken crayon to the board. She began to draw. A big, bold, beautiful heart started to take shape. A collective gasp echoed through the quiet classroom. The color wasn't faint or weak as Lena had expected. It was rich, vivid, and full of life. The red was just as bright and powerful as any new crayon from the box. The heart on the board seemed to beat with warmth and color. Mrs. Clara turned back to her students, her eyes settling on Lena. "You see, Lena?" she said, her voice filled with a gentle warmth. "Even though this crayon is broken, it can still color the same as a new one. It might be smaller, it might look a little different, but it still carries all of its beautiful color inside. Its purpose hasn't changed at all." Lena stared at the brilliant red heart, then looked down at her own small hands resting on her desk. A wave of understanding washed over her. She thought about herself. She wasn't the fastest runner during recess. She sometimes struggled with her math problems. She often felt a little different from the other kids, like a piece that didn't quite fit the puzzle. She felt, well, a bit broken sometimes. Not good enough. But as she looked at that heart, drawn with a broken crayon, a slow smile spread across her face for the first time that day. A genuine, hopeful smile. "Maybe," she whispered to herself, "maybe I'm like that crayon too. Maybe being a little broken didn't mean she was useless. Maybe she still had her own color inside, waiting to make something beautiful." That single moment changed everything for Lena. From that day forward, her little trash bin remained empty. She started using every single piece of every crayon she had. She learned that the small, broken stubs were perfect for filling in tiny details, and the jagged edges could create interesting new textures in her drawings. Her artwork blossomed. It became more colorful, more expressive, and more unique than ever before. Her transformation didn't go unnoticed. Soon, the other children in the class, inspired by Lena's vibrant new creations, began to rescue their own broken crayons. The classroom that once discarded anything imperfect became a place that celebrated it. They learned to see beauty not just in perfection, but in the unique character of things that had been through a little wear and tear. Their shared art wall became a testament to this new philosophy, a mosaic of brilliant colors, all created by crayons, both whole and broken. Years flew by, as they always do. Lena grew up, her love for art growing with her. She became an art teacher, just like the one who had changed her perspective all those years ago. And on her big wooden desk, right in the center for everyone to see, she always kept a small treasured object, a single broken red crayon resting in a place of honor. Whenever a student came to her feeling sad, frustrated, or hopeless convinced they had failed a test, messed up a project, or simply weren't good enough, Lina would gently pick up that broken crayon. She would hold it in her palm and show it to them. And with the same warm, gentle smile that Mrs. Clara had once given her, she would say, "Look at this. It's broken, isn't it? But it can still create the most wonderful things." She'd then share the story of the broken crayon, ending with a powerful, comforting truth. No matter how broken or small you might feel, you still have so much color inside of you. You still have the power to make the world a beautiful place. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, your worth isn't defined by your imperfections, but by the unique beauty you bring to the world. If this story resonated with you, please consider liking this video and subscribing to our channel for more stories that inspire and uplift. See you next time.